Hey, as you know, I speak to businesses every day and business owners every day, and I keep coming across people that have kind of taken the same approach to their business as, I guess, the kind of traditional retirement model. So if you look at the traditional retirement model, it's, work your entire life. When you get to the end of your career, you retire, and then you go and try and do all the things you've always wanted to do. And I see the same thing with businesses that they're looking for this kind of one big exit. They're looking to do a 50 to 100 million exit, but it's going to take them 30 or 40 years sometimes to get there. I mean, obviously, I think all entrepreneurs believe it's a 3 to 5 year plan, but that 3 to 5 years keeps getting it's always 3 to 5 years. It keeps getting kicked further and further down the road. But people are certain that this business idea has the ability to get to some serious scale. And I just want to pose, I don't want to dampen anyone's ambitions around creating some game-changing business, but I'm just wondering whether you would get a better quality of life and a better lifestyle if you chose to have sort of mini capital events. So, a bit like the mini retirements in the 4 hour work week. What about creating mini capital events? Because actually you can create quite a bit of value in a company in a relatively short space of time. And you can sell that to create a capital event. And that capital event obviously then goes a long way towards giving you a great lifestyle, because you can deploy that capital to create passive income so that you can have the time freedom and the financial freedom to choose which project you do next. And one of the biggest challenges I always see with entrepreneurs, and I was certainly in this boat for the first decade or more of my career, was that you're always, time and cash poor. So it kind of puts you in a slightly desperate sort of situation, in that you're always trying to, juggle cash flow and manage things. You're a little bit over stretched in terms of your time capacity to be able to do things. Well, when you sell a business that you were running, you suddenly get all of your time back. So you now have, it's not just that 9 to 5, because when you're, embedded in a startup or in a business, it's your life and it's your soul. It's everything. It's 24/7. There's no shut off. And often you sacrifice everything, including relationships and everything, to make sure that business is a success. And so, if you get all of that time back and all of that mental space back, as well as being capitalized, you can use that for enormously powerful things. Now, you can also use it for really terrible things. You see people that, buy the sports car, get divorced, get a gambling habit, become alcoholics. There's a whole range of negative things you can do. But I think there's also a lot of positive things you can do, because if you've got the time and you've got the money, it really puts you in the top kind of 0.5% of entrepreneurs out there. And a really great opportunity to explore some really interesting things that you can do. And like I say, in my life, I've used that extra time and money to focus on buying and selling businesses, which is much more of a sort of shareholder activity rather than an active activity. So you're not in the business every day dealing with the minutiae. You're structuring deals, putting deals together, buying and selling. So you have the excitement and the fun around business and understanding how business models work and ways to fix them and all of that sort of stuff, but perhaps without the management responsibility and the time responsibility that would go with a traditional owner-manager sort of situation. So, I would just question whether you're basing your, career on this kind of end-of-life capital event process, or whether there might be an opportunity to take smaller bites along the way, or maybe even that you start buying and selling businesses along the way, and create those capital events outside of your core business. It can be a little bit of a distraction if you're on some big mission, but it can also make your life an awful lot easier by having that capital deployed and working hard for you. So rather than looking at one big capital event, why not look at life as a series of mini capital events that take you towards your journey and increase your lifestyle and enjoyment at each step of the way. Thank you.